Hey, it's October 3rd, 2009. Pulling into the mansion, Hickory Hollow. Gates and whatnot. And we've already met our clients here, doing a commitment ceremony today. And they were planning an outdoor ceremony around back, and then a reception to follow on the patio. But I mean, it looks like a decent day outside, but it's cold. So, it doesn't look that big from the front of the house, but it's a big house, let me tell you. And here we are behind the house on the patio, and there's where the couple are getting married. They're going to get married up there. And if we were going to set up outside, we didn't know what the weather was going to be like. We were going to set up there, but they moved all the tables inside anyway, so we are set up inside. I'll give you a shot at the house. That's the third story up there. The house goes back over that way too. So that's a pretty big house. But we got just a small speaker and the computer set up in the corner. And our DJ system is actually up there above the balcony, so they have the kitchen up there. So this is more like the basement area, like a walkout basement. So maybe we'll show you some of the ceremony or after we get inside.
By your Holy Spirit, affirming this gathering and all who are here to celebrate it.
Oh, thank you. The wireless thing, works pretty good with the minister up there. Yeah, thank you. So there's our sound system there, just a simple speaker, the amp, and the computer, and the wireless. And they were up there, and we're going to take it inside. They have the celloist up there playing right now, so I don't have to rush to play dinner music. So we're going to get the DJ stuff. Alright, we're inside the house now. They got a slideshow going on there. Ceremony. They have the cake. That is the wedding cake. And I'm not sure what type of room this is, but it's a room. It could be like a dining room. So there's where we are. We are on top of the balcony. And we're going to be facing the guests down there. And maybe when the dancing starts, they will clear some tables out the way. And there's the view out of the back of the house. Yeah, we're up here. I laugh at this thing every time. It's like we're at Michael Jackson's Neverland. Our bride are right outside there, and just about ready to come in. So that will be our grand entrance. We'll announce them.
I told Junior earlier.
So again, kind of stuck up here, but I'm still having to use this thing because I still don't think the microphone jack is working, because I normally have something plugged in there, and I didn't want to waste time checking it out today. But do we see me in the mirror? There I am. Alright. So, and this is the kitchen. Did I already show you the kitchen? I don't remember. There's another room back there, like a patio. That's the sink. Yeah, it's the sink. It's the gayest sink ever. Alright, taking some pictures up on the balcony area, and we got a lighting effect there, and this should be the dance floor area. Just the dancing, we got the lights going on the wall. It's just the light kind of shining through the railing. It's actually doing pretty good. And speakers are there. People dancing. Oh, they got the dog down there. Oh yeah. Dancing on it. First time I've ever played this song and people actually dance. Oh, we got our full dance floor for this one. Dancing downstairs. Starman Low, Sandy. 45, 15 minutes left, so I think we're going to call this one a gig log, October 3rd, 2009. You guys had fun? I always like to tell stories, you know me. And I guess the thing with this story is, the clients called me up and then said they're planning a reception at the house, yada yada, 7 to 11 p.m. Nice, easy gig. I said, I'll give them a price. So I gave them my price, and it was only a couple weeks before the event, so I agreed to meet them at the house, being that everything was taking place at the house. They wanted to show me where I was going to be set up, and they subsequently tell me they're doing the ceremony at the house. So I said, okay. Well, they had told me all this other stuff, like, oh, they didn't think they could be able to afford a DJ, yada yada yada, so I gave them a good price. But ceremony services, people always assume, is part of the DJ, you know, or the reception. You know, it's not my decision as the DJ to tell you where your wedding's going to be. Most people would have it at a church somewhere. Then the guests would follow to the reception after the ceremony. That's the traditional, you know, wedding reception. That's what you hire the DJ for. That's what I gave them the price for. When you do the ceremony at like a house or something, or where it's all in the same spot, guests start poking in their heads an hour and a half early. You know, the old folks come in, they pull up with their Cadillacs, you know, an hour and a half before the ceremony even starts. They like to relax, find their seats, yada yada yada, use the bathroom for a half an hour, you know, whatever the old folks have to do. And I don't need to be wheeling in my speakers and equipment and being sweaty and in a t-shirt. You guys have seen that before in my videos where I'm doing that. And like, oh my god, guests are starting to come in already. So, I would have charged them extra to do the ceremony, but in this case, I'd already given them the price. They didn't tell me, you know, that everything was taking place all in the same thing and that they couldn't afford anymore. And when I went to meet them, it wasn't just me and the clients. The people or owners of the house were there, the minister was there, some other friends were there, so I wasn't gonna, like, I couldn't bicker with them about the price when like 8 of their friends and family members are sitting around and they're meeting me and, oh, he's such a nice guy, blah blah blah. And then what am I gonna say? Oh, by the way, I have to charge you an extra $100 because, you know, you're doing your ceremony here and I need to be set up 3 hours earlier. So at the end of the night, a 7 to 11 p.m. gig turned into like a 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. gig for the same price. And I felt kind of stiffed. No tip at the end of the gig. After I did all this extra stuff for them, you know, the ceremony and you know, planning the music for the ceremony. I had to play songs during the ceremony, which I don't normally do for ceremonies. You know, you stop the music. I had to look through the program, play the song here, play a couple songs at the end. But they hired the celloist for the dinner music and stuff. So I don't know, even if I'm not doing dinner music, I still charge for standby time. If I'm set up at a gig, it's in my paperwork, I charge like $25 an hour for standby time. So, it was a good gig though, but I felt kind of stiffed at the end of the night for doing the ceremony for free, and then no tip, or you know, at the end of the night. I think, oh well, practice and enjoy.